Thank you Savage D for providing some of the music used in today's video. If you like custom DBD chase music, check them out. They're one of the best out there right now.
Time it is.
To avoid spoilers for both Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number, skip to this time code. Jacket is a man of few words. In fact, he only speaks one word: violence. Jacket isn't his real name, but rather a moniker placed on him to give some sense of identity to the man-made massacre he leaves behind. His signature Letterman jacket became an object to fear for the Russian mafia of 1989 Miami. Paired with a chilling animal mask worn to obscure his identity. Most would assume to name him off of his animal mask, but he's not the only masked menace stalking the Miami streets. His real identifier was the blood-stained Letterman, that if it was ever cleaned, it wouldn't stay that way for long. Jacket's true name was never actually revealed, but we cannot say the same for his past. Jacket was a US Special Forces veteran during the 1980s Soviet-American War, specifically the Hawaiian conflict, where he was a part of a special task force known as the Ghost Wolves, a particularly lethal and effective strike team, sent on missions to eliminate whole camps and platoons of Russian infantry that under regular circumstances would require hundreds, if not thousands, of soldiers to deal with. The Ghost Wolves were four. The only survivors of this task force were Jacket and his lieutenant, Beard, who broke all protocol to call a case-vac for the critically injured Jacket, and single-handedly escorted the dying Jacket off-site to an evac during their final mission. Years later, after both had left the military, they remained in touch, as Beard may have been Jacket's only friend. During a phone call where Beard is consoling Jacket on his recent breakup and asking him the question if he finally got around to sending him that Polaroid of the two of them together in Hawaii. A commotion sets Beard to hang up and figure out what's all the panic outside. He is vaporized by a nuclear bomb dropped on San Francisco by the Russians. Not long after, the war ends, and the Americans and Russians came to a peace treaty of sorts through the Russo-American Coalition, which resulted in massive Russian immigration into the United States, which a good portion turned to crime, forming the massive Russian mafia, which took Miami by the throat. The years following Beard's death, Jacket's life and mental health fell apart as he became lost and isolated from the world, festering only on what he had lost and who took it from him. Jacket drifts and simmers until the day he signs up for a newsletter from a pro-American, anti-Russian organization known as the 50 Blessings. This small, singular act, so insignificant it's not worth a second thought, would set in motion a series of events that will change the course of America and the world forever. Jacket receives a phone call and a package telling him to eliminate a target at a train station, under the threat of consequences if the mission is failed. Out of curiosity and likely boredom, Jacket obliges, and kills several Russian mafia members. From that point moving forward, when the phone rings, Jacket answers. He found revenge. He found purpose. The jacket is a 110% movement speed killer, with a 32-meter tear radius. The jacket is resourceful and skilled. The jacket comes in two styles of combat. Armed mode. While equipped with a weapon, jacket has an extended lunge of 0.6 seconds, or the equivalent of a Tier 3 Myers lunge. When equipped with a weapon, jacket can choose to charge up a throw. The longer the weapon is charged, the faster and further the weapon can be thrown. The progression of the charge can be seen with how jacket holds his weapon. The longer the weapon is charged, the higher up the weapon is held, until it reaches a max charge of being held over jacket's head. While charging a throw, jacket's movement speed is slowed down, similar to the huntress's speed while she's charging up a hatchet. When thrown, the weapon can deal damage to the survivor with a direct hit or during a ricochet. When thrown, the first surface the weapon comes in contact with causes the weapon to go into ricochet. When the weapon is being ricocheted, it can deal damage until it comes in contact with another surface, or comes in contact with jacket. The speed and distance of a ricochet is determined with how hard the weapon was charged. Longer charges causes the weapon to ricochet very quickly and travel a greater distance. After a weapon is tossed, it becomes unequipped and jacket becomes unarmed. He stays unarmed until he picks up the weapon off the ground or gets a new one from a locker. Up to 4 discarded weapons can be left on the ground before the oldest is destroyed by resupplying at a locker. Survivors, if they come across a discarded weapon, can choose to stomp it in a 3-second animation, removing it from the trial. When jacket walks over a discarded weapon, he picks it up off the ground and a 5-second cooldown starts before jacket equips the weapon and it can be used again. If jacket catches a weapon that is in ricochet, the weapon is instantly re-equipped and usable. Any weapon left on the ground within 8 meters of a hooked survivor is destroyed 5 seconds after being discarded. Unarmed mode. While jacket is unarmed, he becomes more nimble and unencumbered, setting his movement speed to 115% and increasing his vaulting speed to 1.48 seconds, similar to Tier 2 Myers. This is at the cost of losing his increased lunge distance, as he no longer has a weapon and merely has his fists. Jacket is not fully in control of what he wants to do in the trial. Someone or something is constantly calling to tell him where to go. Jacket also comes with the ability Contract Kill. Around the map there are 4 phones. Throughout the match there is a hidden timer not visible to Jacket that builds at a reduced rate while in chase. When the invisible timer is filled, the phones will ring and Jacket can answer, revealing the survivor with the least amount of chase time with Killer Instinct for 10 seconds, and making them the Obsession. Every match starts with the phone ringing. Jacket can pick up the phone, and the Obsession will be marked with Killer Instinct. The timer, if Jacket never enters chase, will be about 2.5 minutes. The timer if Jacket were always in chase would be 5 minutes, before a phone would ring again. The 4 phones' auras are always highlighted in white for Jacket. When the phones are ringing or in voicemail, they are highlighted in yellow. If 30 seconds goes by without Jacket answering a ringing phone, they are sent to voicemail and stay marked in yellow until Jacket answers or the voicemails are deleted. While in voicemail state, all phones will have a bright flashing red light to indicate that there is a waiting voicemail. While in the voicemail state, survivors can interact with the phones and delete the message, not allowing Jacket to answer that particular phone. If 2 phone voicemails are deleted, the phones reset and are back on timer. The phone timer freezes when there is 1 remaining survivor left in the trial. These are Jacket's perks. Do you like hurting people? After breaking chase with a survivor within 10 seconds of injury, see the aura of healthy survivors within 8 meters around you for 4, 5, and 6 seconds. This is on a cooldown of 45 seconds. Strange Call. When 3 survivors come within 12 meters of each other at the same time, all their auras are revealed for a total of 8, 10, 12 seconds. This is on a cooldown of 80 seconds. Diluted Purpose. After opening a locker, see the generator with the most progress highlighted in white for 15 seconds. This is on a cooldown of 60 seconds. It's time to talk about Jacket's add-ons. We start with the brown add-ons. Beard hair. Be shown a visual indicator of where the weapon will hit and where it'll ricochet to. Sushi to go bag. Walking over a discarded weapon will re-equip the weapon 1 second quicker. First briefcase. Survivors take 8 seconds to delete voicemails instead of 5. Midnight snack. Survivors take 6 seconds to break discarded weapons instead of 3. Yellow add-ons. Cold pizza box. Increase the total amount of weapons allowed on the ground by 1, from 4 to 5. On the house drink. Lower the timer of contract kill by 20%. George. When becoming armed from the unarmed status, keep your movement speed at 115% for 4 seconds. Oscar. Survivors hit with a thrown weapon are afflicted with blindness for 45 seconds. Rufus. Stuns are 20% less effective while in unarmed mode. Green add-ons. Girlfriend's laundry. Survivors that destroy a discarded weapon will scream out, revealing their location. Empty VHS case. Lower the timer of contract kill by 40%. Violent news clippings. While in unarmed mode, Jacket loses his red stain. Synthwave Mix 7. Increase the total amount of weapons allowed on the ground by 2. From 4 to 6. Graham. While unarmed, vault 30% faster, goes from 1.48 seconds to 1 second. Purple. Hospital gown. After vaulting in unarmed mode, become undetectable for 8 seconds. Bloodied golf club. Weapons will bounce twice before becoming discarded. 50 Blessings pamphlet. Survivors seen on contract kill are struck with the oblivious and blindness status effect for 30 seconds. Lit cigarette. Allow 2 weapons to be held at once, but reduce the amount of discarded weapons allowed on the ground by 3. Iridescence. Strange symbol. Survivors shown on contract kill are exposed for 30 seconds. War Polaroid. Thrown weapons cannot damage survivors unless it's with a ricochet, which will put the survivor into the dying state regardless of health state. There are several skins that can come with the Hotline Miami chapter. We have Don Juan, the blue variation of the regular jacket outfit with a horse mask. Don Juan's weapon is a crowbar. We have Ramses, who has an owl mask with a white suit. His weapon is a broken bottle. We have Richard, a golden variation of the regular jacket outfit, who's equipped with a police baton. We have Biker, a man in a blue motorcycle helmet and a pink vest, who is only equipped with a meat cleaver. We have Richter, a man in a rat mask, a green jacket, wearing blue latex gloves. He is equipped with a hatchet. For the legendary skins, we have Tony, a very buff man wearing a bulletproof vest and a bloodied tiger head. Both of his fists have sharp metal knuckles. And he is equipped with a machete. We have Jake, a heavy-set man wearing a green viper mask. He has a long-sleeve shirt wrapped around his waist, and he is equipped with a lead pipe. And we have Corey, a slender woman in orange pants, a green or turquoise jacket, and a zebra mask. She is equipped with a hunting knife. For the map, I'm no map designer, but I'll give you what I would like to see. A nightclub after Jacket had run through it and the police had just started cleaning up. The map consists of a parking lot with some cars used as loops, which connects into a patio/pool area. You have the main nightclub that has 2 floors. The main dance floor, some back rooms, there are chalk outlines. Blood scattered everywhere, some bodies still under tarps. Tables are flipped, pallets everywhere for some reason. The upstairs connects to a large banquet hall and a stripper stage with several rooms with tons of money and drugs scattered about. All with the bright, colorful lights flashing all over. Wait, what the hell? You're still here? You didn't leave already? Well, thanks, I guess. Hope you enjoyed the video, I guess if you're still here. What did you think? Do you think any of these ideas are absolutely insane, unhinged, or unreasonable? Let me know down below. Do you like these changes? Are you a big fan of Hotline Miami? Would this be your dream chapter? I hope I'm not alone in this. I think Hotline Miami is a beautiful piece of media that I recently got back into. I'm truly starting to appreciate the work of art that it actually is. And if I could see it in Dead by Daylight, that'd be awesome. But that's enough of that. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for watching this one in particular. I put a lot of time into it. Like and subscribe to see more content like this. My name's Dusteroo, and I will see you all real soon. Bye-bye.